If you're looking for nonstop craziness, people watching, party atmosphere, go crazy, live your best life, and not have to worry about anybody filming it, go to. And if you're looking for more of a luxurious, chill vibe with a little bit of partying here and there, definitely check out. Hey party people, welcome back to my channel. Deja G here, and I am hype, okay? Because today we are talking about two of my favorite resorts. I'm gonna give you a head-to-head comparison of the Royalton Chic Cancun and Temptation Resort Cancun. Now, if this is your first time here, and this is the first time that you've seen your girl on YouTube, definitely hit that subscribe button, because what I do is provide detailed, honest hotel reviews from all different types of resorts across the Caribbean and beyond. You can always trust that you're gonna get the real tea, the real from your girl.
Let me show you what a good time looks like. You can't do better, so much better. I don't fit into your bars, beauty queens without no gloves. You can do better, I dare you to be wilder.
All right, so now that we have the introduction out of the way, let's get into the video. Listen, both resorts are amazing resorts, and they are both highly rated and very popular in Cancun, and there's a good reason why. I want you to know that these are two of my favorite resorts, but for two totally different reasons. We're gonna talk about location, the rooms, the accommodations, dining options, which is a big one, especially if you're a foodie, okay? We're gonna go over pools, entertainment, and the overall vibe of each resort. At the end, I'm gonna give you my final thoughts. So, let's start with location. This is one of the most important things, especially when you're trying to figure out which hotel is a good fit for you, because it depends on what type of vacation you're trying to have overall. So if you're a person who wants to just stay at the resort, there may be one option that's a better option. But if you're someone who wants to go to the resort, but then also be in the mix with nightlife and be able to kind of move and shake without taking taxis all the time and things like that, then there's another resort that may fit the bill for that. Let's start with the Royalton Chic Cancun. Now, the Royalton Chic is located in the heart of Cancun's hotel zone. Now, if you know anything about the hotel zone, it's like this one long street that has like all of the upscale hotels. There's lots of shopping, restaurants, nightlife, etc. So if you really want to move and shake and kind of go out to eat and go to nightclubs at night, I would say that Royalton Chic is probably going to be the optimal option for that. And that is because it is walking distance to nightlife. So I've been to this hotel maybe like 4 times at this point. And so what my friends and I typically do is at night, we'll maybe take a taxi downtown if we want, and then we'll walk back, or we've walked there and walked back too, just depending on how hot it is, okay? And also what we're wearing, because, you know, if the girls got on heels, you might not want to take this walk. But I would say it's less than a 10-minute walk from the hotel to downtown Cancun, and it is a very safe walk, I would say, because you are on the main strip of the hotel zone. I mean, I wouldn't be talking to like strangers or anything like that, but I would say it is a well-lit street, a lot of traffic going back and forth, a lot of visibility. I know safety is always a concern in Cancun, and so if you are looking to stay at a resort where you can walk downtown, party, and then walk back to your resort without having to do the whole taxi thing, the Royalton Chic would definitely be hands down the option for you for that. Temptation, however, is on the opposite side of the strip. Now, it is technically still in the hotel zone, but it is not in the heart of the hotel zone. It's on the northern strip. It is past the downtown area and a little further out. So I would say that if you stay there, you have to know that every time you go out, you're gonna have to take a taxi to get to where you're going. Especially if you're going out at night and you wanna do like, you know, nightlife in downtown Cancun, you wanna hit up some of the open air bars and things like that. The Temptation is gonna be a little bit further out. Now, I don't know if that's such a bad thing, and we'll get into why when we start to talk about entertainment, because I do think that when it comes to entertainment, each hotel offers something different, so your experience may be different, and the things that you're trying to do while you're at these resorts will be definitely different. If you think that you want to be in the mix, I'm definitely going to have to tell you, hands down, Royalton Chic is the way to go. Number 2, rooms and accommodations. Okay, so if you're looking for like a sleek, modern luxury experience, the Royalton Chic is definitely the hotel for you. The views from the hotel, absolutely gorgeous. This resort is not a sprawling resort that spreads out. This resort is one central building that is built up. You know, a lot of the restaurants are on different floors, so you may have to go up to the 4th floor for this or the 2nd floor for that. So it's giving more of a high-rise vibe. The rooms are absolutely stunning. They're very spacious. They are laid out really well, and no matter what side of the hotel you stay on, you're gonna have a great view. So I think when it comes to rooms from a luxury standpoint, the Royalton would definitely check the box for that. But when it comes to temptation, the rooms are a little bit more, how do you say, playful? Yes, they are definitely playful. They are absolutely beautiful. Everything is all white, and the art is something to be desired, okay? Now, one thing about Temptations, this is known to be an adult's playground. So this hotel definitely is a lot more spicy in nature, so you're going to have a lot more spicy amenities, and accommodations are spicy, your room, the art, everything is a little bit spicier. Now, it's a very clean palette. It's very modern, but it doesn't give necessarily luxury to me. It just gives very, very modern and minimal. Some of the rooms have jacuzzis because it is a very like sensual, spicy resort. And so it's perfect if you're trying to have a little extra fun on your trip, if you know what I mean. Wink, wink. And I'll get into also the overall vibe of the hotel, of each hotel towards the end of the video. So like, trust me, you wanna hold on, because that might help you to say, hey, this is the place for me. This is definitely not, because I'm not about that life. Now, let's get into dining options. So both hotels offer quite a bit of dining options. They both have multiple restaurants. They deliver in terms of the experience of the restaurants in different ways. So first, let's talk about the Royalton Chic. I had a great experience with their food, but I have heard that a lot of folks say they don't necessarily like the food at the Royalton Chic. I cannot speak to that because I've only had good experiences in the like 4 times that I've been there, but I have read the reviews, so I hear what you guys are, I'm picking up what you're putting down. So I do caution that you may want to watch some more reviews and hotel reviews to kind of get a better understanding of the quality of the food. But I would say the ingredients are good quality. You're definitely going to enjoy your dining experience at the Royalton Chic. Also, their buffet is delicious. I never had an issue with breakfast. They do have a wide variety of foods that they make for each meal in the buffet. So whether you go with the a la carte restaurant or the buffet, I think you'll be satisfied at the Royalton Chic. On the flip side, Temptation do offer a variety of experiences, okay? So they have one restaurant that is all about your senses, and it is like an aphrodisiac inspired restaurant. They put on a great show while you're eating dinner. It's something that you will not forget. I would say the equivalent of a burlesque show at that particular restaurant, but a little bit more spicy than a burlesque show. If you can imagine, then you know what I mean. Men need to wear long pants to that restaurant, so I do suggest that you pack at least one pair of long pants to wear to this restaurant. The other restaurants are all good. I would say they're not like 5 stars or anything, but like I said, food is not the focus at Temptations either. I always say, like, when it comes to Temptation, entertainment is the focus. So we're gonna get to that, but like, just know that the food is good and they serve plenty of it. One thing about Temptation that I absolutely love is that you will never go hungry. They always serve a lot of food all throughout the day and the night. I think that they do an excellent job of making sure that as you party, you also eat. Sometimes you can get, preoccupied and forget, like, hey, I didn't have dinner because I was going too hard at the pool party. I know a lot of times at all-inclusive resorts, you kind of, after a certain time, you can't get a real meal. The Royalton Chic does have a sports bar. I mean, you can order food from the room service menu, but you can also go to the sports bar after hours. Whereas at Temptation, you can order food. Sometimes it's included in your plan and sometimes it's not. I believe the last time, well, I don't remember which time it was that we went, but I remember one of the times that we went, it was not included. So I believe each meal was like $5. It wasn't anything crazy, but it was an extra charge on top of already paying for an all-inclusive experience. But when we upgraded to the top of the line package, it was included. All right, so now let's talk about the pools. Yo, I don't even know how I can talk about each of these pools in the same conversation. So I'm just gonna start with the Royalton. The Royalton Chic has quite a few pools. If you decide to elect the Diamond Club, then you will have access to a special pool that has higher shelf alcohol. It's a smaller pool, but it's a separate pool for Diamond Club members only. And then they have another pool that's the main pool, which is usually where most of the activities are happening. They're absolutely beautiful. Lots of space, lots of activities going on throughout the day. The cool thing about the Royalton is they have a rooftop pool bar. I don't even know how to explain it. No, it's not a pool bar, but they have a rooftop pool where they have rooftop parties, and these day parties are amazing. They also have events at night up there too, but the daytime pool parties are off the chain. They have dancers come out, you can rent cabanas, you can buy bottles, you can do all of the things. And I have absolutely done all of the things at this resort and had an amazing time doing it. Now, as I said before, I do have a travel business. It's called the Francation Experience. And we actually took our group there a few years ago and we had a time. We rented multiple cabanas, we had hookah, we had drinks, we did all the things, and we had a ball. It gives Las Vegas pool vibes. Like if you go to a day party in Vegas, that's exactly what the Royalton reminds me of. Temptation? Y'all, the pool is the pool. First of all, they have this beautiful design at the bottom of the pool of a woman's body, like arched, and it is the most beautiful thing ever. And you can only see it when you're looking at the pool from above. So if you go up to, one of the top levels, you can see this amazing pool. It is absolutely stunning. Okay, now that's about all I can offer in terms of like visuals of the pool, because you're not allowed to film at the pool, and there is a very good reason why. Temptation's pool experience is on another level. When I tell you, it will change your life. It will make you see things very differently after just experiencing one pool party. Y'all, they do have several pools. They have jacuzzis. There's a rooftop. It's called Sky. And they also have a bar up there. It's a whole experience, but you only have access to it if you're staying in the tower. So if you want to do Temptation and you want the full experience, I do recommend staying in the tower because you'll have access to everything at the hotel versus staying in the other rooms. I think they're the garden rooms. You don't have access to everything. So you get a little bit more, you get some extra amenities if you stay in the tower. The main pool is called the Sexy Pool. So yeah, if you know, you know, okay? That's all I have to say. The Sexy Pool is the pool that I said has that like image of the woman's body, and they have events all throughout the day. They are wild. So this is the pool, guys. We're not allowed to film here during the day, but it's beautiful. Such a vibe. The beach is right over here. And we're making our way upstairs, which is where the party is. Is a topless optional pool, which is why they do not allow you to film there throughout the day. But in addition to it being topless optional, there are also some things that go on in that pool that cannot be filmed, okay? And I'm just gonna keep it at that. I can't say if I like one more than the other. I just think it's two totally different experiences. So now let's get into entertainment and activities. Now, y'all, when it comes to the entertainment, these hotels do not have anything in common, okay? The Royalton Chic's and entertainment is definitely, I would say, 5 out of 10. They're, you know, they do what they do. However, at night, the hotel kind of shuts down. They do their little nightly entertainment, and then that's it. You really want to get into like nightlife and stuff like that, then you need to go downtown to really enjoy Cancun and enjoy nightlife. Temptations is the opposite. Remember, I was saying, when you think about the location, the Royalton is right in the mix of everything. However, Temptations is not. Temptations is a little bit further out, but where Temptation wins in terms of entertainment is they have their own nightlife, and their nightlife is insane. It is something you have never experienced before. All of the parties are themed. Everyone comes in their outfits. If you have on real clothes, you are overdressed. I want you to know that. All of the outfits and the themes are really lingerie inspired, if you know what I mean. Like I said, this is a very spicy hotel, so just know that if you decide to dress up for these themes and you're wearing like full, like real clothes, you're going to be overdressed, no matter what. Trust me. I have not mastered the whole going outside in lingerie thing yet, so I have been overdressed at every party, and yes, I do feel slightly uncomfortable, but oh well, I think I'd be more uncomfortable if I had lingerie on, so that is just a personal preference for me. The entertainment at Temptation to me is 10 out of 10. From the time you wake up in the morning, you're gonna hear that music to the time you go to sleep. And even when you're sleeping, you're going to hear the music in your dreams, okay? That's how insane the parties are. They coined the phrase of an adult playground for a reason, okay? And I do not have anything to say in terms of them increasing their entertainment value or anything, because their entertainment is already like off the chain. I do think that the Royalton could step it up a bit in the entertainment aspect, but I feel like if you're going to the Royalton, you're not going for that like over the top like entertainment nightlife aspect. You're going more so for luxury. You're going to have a good time, but not do too much. You know what I mean? As far as prices are concerned, I would say the Royalton Chic tends to be a little bit more expensive. I've stayed at both for fairly reasonable prices, but I would say overall, big picture, the Royalton tends to be a tad bit more expensive. But I don't think that really matters. I don't know, because I feel like if you stay at the Royalton, you may spend more money outside of the hotel because you're going to be traveling to go do excursions and, you know, go out to the nightclubs and all of that. Whereas Temptation is really like a one-stop shop. Like once you go there, you don't have to leave if you are looking to party. Okay, so now let's talk about the vibe of both hotels, because I think it's very important for you to understand what you're walking into before you go and stay at these hotels. And more so, not even both of them, because the Royalton is pretty much like your run-of-the-mill, like adults only, all-inclusive resort. If you're looking for a wild and crazy and spicy time, the vibes are always going to be vibing at Temptations. So one thing I do always caution folks before they stay at Temptations is that they need to know that it is a very spicy hotel. There are a lot of things happening all around you at all times that you may or may not have known happened there. I would say it's like a light type of vibe, if you know what I mean. Folks do get down with the get down, if y'all know what I mean. I ain't trying to get this video banned, but y'all know what I'm saying, okay? They do engage in activities that are not typical of other vacation resorts, okay? So you are not obligated to participate in all of that, but if you're just looking for an overall good party, good experience, wild and crazy experience that you can go home and have stories for the rest of your life, Temptation is definitely it. First time I stayed at the hotel, I did not know what type of experience I was walking into, so I honestly was very overwhelmed initially. But after like day 3, I finally was like, okay, like this has to be a judgment-free zone. You cannot go in there trying to judge people. You have to be very open-minded. And if you are, you will have the time of your life. Now, you don't have to engage in any of the crazy activities because some of those pool parties get really wild, and you may or may not see folks without their clothes on. I mean, you may not see that, you know, like I said, it gets very spicy, okay? And no cameras are allowed for a reason. All right, so let's wrap this up. If you're looking for nonstop craziness, people watching, party atmosphere, go crazy, live your best life, and not have to worry about anybody filming it, go to Temptation. And if you're looking for more of a luxurious, chill vibe with a little bit of partying here and there, definitely check out the Royalton. I hope that you have a better understanding of the difference between the Royalton Chic and Temptations Cancun, and I sincerely hope that you are able to make a decision based on the information that I provided to you today. If you have any questions, please leave them below, because I will be making more videos on each of these hotels because I get so many questions on them, and I want to make sure that I cover all of the questions that come my way. I will see you guys next time. Bye.